We're doing March forfeits and stuff like, or monthly forfeits. I got my trophy.
Let's go to the next video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's go.
Anyway, guys, that's it with Common Sense Sports.
Already did that.
That's it with Common Sense Sports. Cody and James. Make sure to like, subscribe.
Hit the notification bell. Hit it! The notification bell now.
How you doing? Back with our soccer talk.
Like and subscribe.
We didn't do anything last Thursday. You were sick.
Yeah.
So there's nothing we could really.
We got the challenge video up, but
yeah, we get the challenge video up, but that just gives us more to talk about.
True.
For this week's video.
Oh yeah.
Or videos, because we always do two for the ones that we're not doing a podcast on.
Moat.
That is kind of an announcement though. If you want to listen to just sports talk.
Yeah.
You can head over to our podcast, Common Sense Sports, the one with the black and red logo. You know more about it. You want to explain it?
Yeah, we got our podcast. It's the same title, same name, Common Sense Sports, same logo. It's up on Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes. I don't know if I can remember iTunes. Spotify. I'm gonna see if there's anything else that I can.
There's something
there's some other ones on there.
There's something that showed like Ruby and.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what that is.
Google Video, Stitcher Bot.
It's weird. I don't know. I'll figure all that other stuff out eventually.
The weirdest one is the one we have most downloads.
But those are the four. Those are the four that we're on right now. So we're doing.
Well, no, we're on more of the. Did you say Spotify?
Yeah.
Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes,
and Google Play.
Google Play, and there was another one.
Was there a fifth one?
There's so many. I don't.
Anyway,
it showed
there's a lot of stuff on there. So. Just wherever you find podcasts, we might be on it. I don't know.
So if you like listening to radio, like talk show type things.
And I know it's easier than for example, like podcasts. You don't have to watch the video. They take up like less megabytes and things. Like if you're out walking, you don't have to run a YouTube video on your phone. You just put the podcast on in headphones and you listen to it. So we're doing baseball, right?
Yeah, baseball,
basketball,
and
hockey. That's right. For some reason, I couldn't remember.
And hockey, there's a bunch to talk about because the Stanley Cup playoffs are going on right now.
Yeah, basketball playoffs just got set last night. Stanley Cup playoffs started yesterday, and then of course baseball is just in season. So we're going to run basketball and hockey through
the playoffs,
the championship games, and then probably do a soccer podcast, I'm sure.
Yes.
And we're not sure what to do after that because football still won't be in season by that point. We're going to figure it out. I don't know if we're just going to do
We'll do like a random...
something random. I'm not sure. But, so yeah, go check out our podcast. I know it's easier than watching the talk videos on YouTube is. So go check that out. And
always hit that subscribe button. I mean, we always...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Especially on that, too, on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're going little by little each day. It's neat to see. YouTube's stalling a little bit.
Yeah.
But I guess we gotta find more ways to get our name up there. But
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we always figure it out. But anyway.
Yeah, somebody as smart as me.
That's right. That was like the corniest. I don't know. Anyway,
scripted.
I know that sounded weird. But we're gonna get it. What we're gonna get into today is, of course, I do want to mention some of the comments. There's a guy that's like our biggest fan, I guess, Cracker Time.
Yeah. Yep.
He's pretty neat. He talked about how funny our videos were, and he really likes our content.
I guess he's the only one that thinks we're funny.
Well, no, most people think
we're
people think we're funny. It's just we're not getting our videos out there because everybody that watches our videos generally has something nice to say.
True.
I've never seen a YouTube channel get so many nice comments from different people. We got one rude comment, and then the guy apologized for it.
True.
So, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Shaking the table.
That's me. That's my leg. When I get my leg going.
That just sounds weird. Anyway, we're going to talk about the Champions League first. Then we're going to get into the Premier League table. And then we're going to get into the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll save the Gold Cup for the next segment. Just depends on...
Yeah, we'll see what we're going to... See how much time
that might be
goes by.
But for the first game that I want to talk about, disappointing to me because Man City's my favorite team.
Yeah, that's your team.
Tottenham won this one 1-0. It was a close game. It was exciting. Lloris is just on a different level right now.
And I think he played good in the last set of games too, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been playing unbelievable now.
I sounded so bored when I said
The sad thing about Harry Kane is that, well, the sad thing about Tottenham is that Harry Kane, their top striker, possibly got a season-ending injury.
they said it's possible season ending. So I mean, I don't know. I hate to see really good players get hurt. But seeing as how Son's the one that scored in this game, I mean,
Tottenham, and forgive me if I get this wrong, but it looked like they were in a 4-4-1-1. It looks like that's what they were in. Man City was in a definite 4-3-3. But it was a competitive game. It was a close game. Lloris saved a penalty kick from Aguero.
wow. I didn't know it was a penalty kick.
It wasn't an awful penalty kick. It was just shot to a part where the goalkeeper could save. It was mid-height.
Yeah.
And it was towards the side netting, but not really. So it was like if he guessed right, he was going to save
Still
it.
guessed right though, so I mean, he still had to do that.
It wasn't an awful penalty. But I mean, he saved it. I think it was off of a Danny Rose handball.
Okay.
And then Heung-min Son, goalkeeper should have saved it. Ederson should have saved it. It was an extremely hard shot, and it was down low, and he just couldn't get to it in time, but it went right underneath him. So, what world was that?
I don't know. I guess I tried to look disappointed, but I probably looked like a crazy man.
But as you can see, James, did you sleep?
Yeah. Why?
We're just talking complete crap to each other the entire time we do this. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Let's go.
Anyway, Tottenham won this one 1-0 at home.
Yeah.
Now Man City goes back home to play Tottenham there. I think Man City's going to win that. They have to win it by at least 2 goals. Now, well, that's not true. If they win 1-0,
they'll go to extra time.
they'll go to extra time because of the aggregate.
Yeah.
But as of right now,
You'd rather just finish it off and win by 2 goals.
But Man City at home is pretty dangerous.
They're really good at home this year. I think it's like them and one other Premier League team have 1 home loss, and that's it. It's them and I don't remember who the other team is. It's not Liverpool though. It's somebody else.
Now for the next game, Liverpool and Porto. I know, guys, we've done Champions League so much now, but I mean it's the biggest tournament right now.
Yeah, it's the biggest. I mean, you have to talk about it. You got Nabi in this game.
Yeah, Nabi.
Nabi Keita.
Nabi and Dobby.
Dobby. Nabi and Bobby scored. Robert Firmino, Bobby Firmino. Why is that so funny to me?
I don't know.
Nabi and Bobby. It sounds like some little kid's TV show.
But for this game, Liverpool and Porto, Liverpool seemed to, well, I was going to say dominate, but
Well, I mean, if that's what you think.
Liverpool was in a 4-3-3, and it looked like, well, because it didn't really dominate.
I guess it wasn't, no, because I mean, it was 14 shots to 9. Liverpool, when it says blocked, does that mean they blocked that many shots?
Yeah, they blocked an
So
attempt.
they blocked seven attempts. So I mean, possession was 59 to 41.
Well, that's why I say I don't want to say dominate, but
they were the better team.
They were the
obviously.
better team.
Yeah.
You can tell that by possession. They had more possession.
The passing accuracy is 71%. Just seems super low to me.
I think they just put Porto off their game. I think Liverpool's just a little bit too much for Porto.
Yeah.
Liverpool won this one 2-0. Firmino, sounds like a chip. Firmino and Keita scored their goals.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Firmino. If they got Mane, Firmino, and Van Dijk putting goals in, and that's dangerous.
Oh yeah.
And
plus they still have out on the wings, Salah.
Yeah.
Salah out on the wings. So I mean,
to distribute the ball a lot, and he's always a threat.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're going to talk about the Premier League table here pretty soon too. Liverpool, I think, is going to win the Premier League.
Are they?
Now they have Man City has a game in hand.
Yeah.
On Liverpool.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't know. I think Liverpool's going to win it.
This is an interesting thing I saw in here. Visitors are now winless in 19 trips to England. So the English teams is at 19 total trips in the whole Champions League, I guess.
I didn't read the stat.
It just says it right there at the bottom of the top part where it shows the score. It says visitors now winless in 19 trips to England. Unless I'm on a different thing.
No, you're right. So whatever away team comes to England.
Yeah, 19.
And a lot of that has to do with the fans, the stadiums they play in.
Yeah.
Good home support.
I'm assuming stadiums are a lot different in certain parts of the world. It's different leagues and things like that.
But Liverpool won this one 2-0. not much else to say about it. It's not really like just pure domination,
But they won. They were clearly the better team.
yeah, they deserve to win. Now, and they won that at home, so now they have to go to Porto. Now, talk about the Barcelona-Man United game. This is the one where I might say the first English team to go out is going to be Manchester United. And you could argue they should be out anyway. But
I will say this game they were unlucky. It wasn't an own goal.
yeah, but by Luke Shaw in the 12th minute.
Yeah.
I know, but Barcelona has a good record against Man United. And
I think they've won what? It says it on there where they won 4 straight against them now.
But I mean, it wasn't one of those own goals that was just.
So it was a good attempt.
It was a good. It was a header by Suarez, and I guess he tried to
deflect it off. It said it deflected off of Shaw.
Which that's just unlucky.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But I think Man United is going to be the first English team to go out. Barcelona just has a good record against Man United. I think they're too good of a team, and with Barcelona going home,
I mean, they control possession, passing accuracy. They were over 90%. So I mean,
and they were both in a 4-3-3.
So they probably controlled the game better. That's what it seems like in terms of stats.
Here's my question for you. Well, I'm not.
He's not going to be able to answer it.
I almost said something about Lukaku, but
They've not started him again?
For a second I thought they didn't, but
they did.
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, they did.
Okay.
I was
going to say if they didn't start Lukaku.
I was thinking for a second. I saw the substitute symbol by Lukaku, and I was getting ready to go. What in the world? But they were playing a 4-3-3. Yeah, there he is, number 9. They were playing a 4-3-3, and Barcelona was playing a 4-3-3. I just think with Barcelona's talent, I just think they go through, especially since they were away here and they got the away goal.
So they got the away goal they needed. So
I mean, if Manchester United gets an away goal and they win 1-0, obviously it's going to go into extra time. But
yeah. All they've got to do is draw with them now.
Yeah, I don't see Barcelona losing this. Now, one that's really exciting to me.
I love this one because this is the team I'm rooting for.
Yes, Ajax and Juventus.
You got to support the underdogs. Now, in saying that, they controlled the game.
Yeah, they just couldn't get the win.
18 shots to 7, 58% possession.
And they were home.
Better pass accuracy. They were at home. I mean, I don't know.
It looked like they were in a 4-4-1-1 as well. Juventus was in a 4-3-3. The goals were really close together. One in the 45th by Ronaldo.
Yeah, and it says that Ajax's goal was 30 seconds into the second half, so it was right at the beginning. So it had to have been just from kickoff, probably.
So I mean, and based on the statistics, were you looking at the statistics? So they controlled.
Yeah. I was looking at the stats. They 18 shots to 7.
Possession 20%
possession,
more.
20% more. Pass accuracy, they were 7% higher. Almost mid 86%. So I mean.
So now they have to go away to Juventus.
Yeah.
I think Juventus.
The good thing Ajax did here is that they drew. They didn't lose.
Yeah, but Juventus got an away goal.
They did.
So Juventus is, at this stage, is going through.
True.
I understand what you're saying,
but I'm saying all they need is that one away goal. I don't know. It's not going to be easy, and Ronaldo's always a threat to score. So the first half next game it's going to be big. I feel like if they can get that goal in the first half, they're going to be in a good position. It's getting that goal early, I think, and not letting Juventus control the game.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I still think Juventus is. I think because they're getting ready to go home, that home, because they got the away goal and because they're going to be at home, I think they're going to be a little bit too much for Ajax, especially with Ronaldo. I mean, it seems like this guy's just getting better and better, and
it's crazy.
Which is ridiculous because he's not incredibly young.
No, he's not young anymore.
But the guy's just on a different level. I mean,
he's not quite on my level. He's almost there.
Yeah. It's kind of like Chuck Norris. Like, Chuck Norris is trying to get to the level that I'm at.
I'm his idol. He learned everything he learns from me.
Imagine if they showed like they were doing an interview with Chuck Norris and they had a statue. They had a statue of you sitting there like that, and people were going, "Who is this?"
It wasn't a statue, though. It was just me, and I turned myself to stone, and I could just undo myself anytime I wanted to. Move around.
I don't know what we just got into there. I don't.
I'm explaining to you my abilities. You must learn to understand.
Now we're going to get to the Premier League table, and we're going to start talking about the. Well, I just skipped over that. New standings features. I don't. Now we're going to get to the Premier League table. Liverpool. We were talking about this just a second ago. Liverpool did win their Champions League game.
Yeah.
And kind of to go into Liverpool a little bit more. I think they're going to win the Premier League. I think Liverpool fans are doubtful about that. I just don't think they want to get their hopes up because they've struggled so much in the, trying to win championships. But
they need Man City. Not your favorite team, but Liverpool to win the league. Need them to drop a game somewhere.
Yeah, because Man City has a game in hand.
And plus the goal differential, they have that too, advantage-wise. So I mean,
I think there's 5 games left.
Yeah, Liverpool has 5. Manchester City has 6 games.
So if Man City drops a game, I think it's done.
Apparently people are wanting to hammer while we're trying to film this video.
But if Man City drops a game, I think it's over with.
I'm not sure what the rest of their schedules look like. I'd have to look at it.
It's pretty similar. I looked at it before. The strength of schedule is pretty much the same
For both of them.
I'm pretty sure from here on out.
Crazy thing about them is it might come down to that last game of the season. That's how close it is right now. The top 6 is set pretty much. Matter of fact, I think it might be set.
Man City, the last 5 games they won all 5, and Liverpool's last 4 they won all 5 or won all 4.
Okay, so they're both just. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I said, they need Man City to drop a game somewhere. So I mean.
But here's what I wanted to get into about the Premier League table. It's between 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
On who's going to finish those?
Those are they're all within 5 points of each other. So.
And those teams, 3rd place is Chelsea, 4th place is Tottenham, 5th place is Arsenal, and 6th is Man United.
And Chelsea's played one more game than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think, and Tottenham's dropped. I think here's what's sad.
They were 3rd, right?
Yeah. They were. Well, I can't remember, but here's what's said about Tottenham. Yeah, you're right. They were 3rd, and then Chelsea just came on. But here's what's said about Tottenham. They've lost 3 of the last 5 games. They've drawn once.
They just lost Harry Kane.
And they just lost Harry Kane.
Yeah, that's big.
And they're in 4th place.
Yes, they might.
They're 1 point ahead of Arsenal.
You'd hope they'd have enough talent to stay in that top 4. Are they going to be able to? I don't know. That's going to be hard.
Yeah, but with them struggling like that.
Yeah, without Harry Kane and with them struggling, it's going to be hard to stay in that top 4. Unless they could just find a way to pick it up. I don't know. Who do you see as the top 4 teams at the end of the season?
Liverpool, Man City, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea. And I would pick Arsenal. Just with Harry Kane being hurt, Man United, I don't think they're strong enough. I think it's going to be Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
Bro, I'd probably agree with that.
I mean, there's not much else to the Premier League table. We can get to the relegation teams.
I mean, I guess Brighton and Southampton are the only 2 that are still.
I'd say it's pretty much, at this point, I would say it's over. I'm thinking Cardiff.
Well, Huddersfield and Fulham are definitely done. They're definitely done. They're both going down.
They haven't gotten a point in like the last 10 games.
Cardiff's the only one that even has a chance to survive somehow.
They have to have Southampton, and Southampton's won their last. Well, not last, but they've won 3 out of the last 5 games.
Well, that's big if you're down there in that area.
I don't see.
I think it's probably set in relegation.
I really do too. I think Cardiff is gone.
Yeah,
Fulham's
I think they're
going
down.
So, I mean, there's not much else. The relegation teams, I think, are pretty much set.
We were just quiet. No, yeah, you're right. There's not really much else to say about the table.
The only thing I want to do for this first video, is to, well, pretty much get into like Premier League and Champions League stuff, like
Yeah.
English teams.
Yeah.
Because we always do that for the
Other sports.
other sports.
Yeah.
The next video we're going to talk about the Gold Cup groups a little bit.
Yeah. Gold Cup. So
And
all
then-
the U.S. men's now, or even hell, if Mexico or.
Oh, not to mention I got my trophy because I won March. Just wanted to say that. We're doing March forfeits and stuff like, or monthly forfeit. I got my trophy.
Let's go to the next video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's go.
Anyway, guys, that's it with Common Sense Sports.
Already did that.
That's it with Common Sense Sports. Cody and James. Make sure to like, subscribe.
Hit the notification bell. Hit it! The notification bell now. How did you do that? That's the only spot it could have hit where it would have done that. If it would, can you imagine if it would have fallen on that?
Leave us a comment,
What was that? That was just scary.
and we'll see you in the next video.
Guess what you gotta do?